Hello everyone and welcome to the Maven Dojo. Lili is a very strong and popular character, and she's also really annoying to fight against. So, Lili has two main distinct playstyles. Players usually like to go for her back turn mix-up, and there are also players that like to just be really up in your face, doing quick stuff into sidestep and just abusing because she has one of, if not the best sidestep in the game, right? So let's talk about the back turn mix-up first. The main things that you want to avoid from the back turn mix-up is the back turn 1+2 because it's a launcher. So back turn 1+2, back turn 1-4. That's a very fast hit engager. Her back turn jab is 8 frames, so it's really hard to get away from it. And then she's got a bunch of different lows and stuff, which obviously it's annoying and it's damaging, but she's running that risk, right? It's a low. Well, here's a mid launcher that's only -11 and forces crouch, so all you get is about standing 4. So let's think about which moves she likes to use to go into back turn. She uses her cartwheel a lot, so on hit that's gonna be a launch already, so yeah. She also likes to use down 1-2 back, and that leaves her in back turn at +3, and 1-1, which is gonna leave him in back turn at +4. This is a big difference because if you are at +4 and she does that, if you try to down jab, you're just gonna get hit. On hit. So her back turn stuff is very important that you realize if you got into back turn on hit or on block. Because on hit, you just gotta hold the mix. There isn't really anything that you can do that's a good option. Even on hit, you can't sidestep this move, but you can sidestep her jab on hit. So in my opinion, it's just too dangerous to move here. On hit. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, I can't move. I can't sidestep. So on hit, it's just too dangerous to move. So you just kind of have to hold the mix-up. But on block, I think you already figured it out. I actually like to let me just record this stuff. On block, I actually like to sidestep. Sidestep right. Because you're gonna evade most of her high and mid options. So you evade that jab, you evade her launcher, you evade her power crush. She can still clip you with this. Because the first hit's a homing move. But it's -12, so she's running some form of risk. You know, now she either has to do a -12 move, or she can try to do her safe stuff, but then you can step it. So there is some risk involved, especially on block. And again, the lows, you can just. My recommendation about the lows, if you think she's gonna do a low, just low parry. Some lows are -12, some lows are -11. Sure, she has the big one here that's launch punishable, right? But it's just gonna get you confused. That one's launch punishable, but the other one is only -11. So you're better off low parrying it. So instead of just trying to predict, hey, she's gonna do the launch punishable low, or she's gonna do the -11, just take her low parry. Now, oh, I got ahead of myself. I thought the back turn stuff first, but the best way to counter her back turn is actually to just never let her go into back turn, right? Let me just record some stuff. So, you don't want to let her into back turn. So the best way to avoid this is to sidestep left during neutral. So if you're like, you're here, you're trading jabs, you know, down forward 1, poke, all that stuff, right? Then you can just sidestep, sidewalk left, and then she just misses. Easy, right? Okay, so now let's talk about her small Tekken playstyle, right? So she's here, just doing all that stuff in front of your face, right? And ideally, you know, a good Lili player is gonna be a mix of those two playstyles. They're gonna be in your face, you know, sidestep a lot, and then just randomly do this, and then you got a back turn mix to deal with. The good thing about your average Lili player is that they're not confirming. They're not confirming if you can jab or anything. They tend to just do down forward 1, side step, down forward 2. Fuck it. So what you can do is just be a little bit more patient, and if they do any of these moves, you can just punish, right? These are the moves that they like to do. So they like to do something, sidestep 2-4, which is high. So you can just duck the second hit. She does 2-4. Whilst in down forward 2, -11. Just block and punish. They also like to sidestep and just hop kick. -13. Keep calm. -13. That's it. They also, I don't know why, it sounds crazy to me, but they love to also sidestep into 4-2-3, which is -15. So, free launch. And they also like to sidestep Matterhorn because of the evasiveness. So they just, yeah, -21. You can be more you can be patient. You see that, you know, they just like to sidestep and do stuff. You know, you can just play a little extra patient, or you can just start using whatever homing moves you have more often. For example, I'm just gonna pull on Shaheen, and then you just want to figure out, you know, which if you got a fast tracking move, so you can get her. Shaheen, he has down forward 4, which is pretty good knockdown with up into back 4, so that's 39 damage. That's pretty chunky, so I try to use that more often versus Lili compared to other characters. And another thing you can do is, some moves track more to one side than to the other, right? Even if they're not tracking, they tend to have good tracking to one side. So if you figure out, for example, Shaheen, his down forward 1 tends to track pretty good to his left, and his down forward 2 or his back 2 tend to track to his right a little bit. So if I see that she just likes to sidestep to my left a lot, I see she's doing that a lot, I can just down forward 1. Just to keep her in place. And while she's going to my right, mileage will vary, right? I'd have to delay a little bit, but yeah. Doesn't work as good. Doesn't work as good, but I still got my homing move. But you get the idea. To the left, if she goes to my left, my down forward one works pretty well to counter that. Let's just talk about some other random moves, right? Some other random stuff that you gotta know about her. Main thing, you gotta duck that. You gotta duck that. That's kind of hard because it's very fast, right? But there is no mix-up. You gotta just duck and punish. There is no mix-up. She goes to while standing, 1-2. You just gotta duck the second hit. Easy. Quarter circle forward, 1-2. Minus 14. It's actually very dangerous because the second hit is a counter hit launcher. Little players also like to do her slide, but her slide she needs to be full crouch. So just watch out for that, especially in neutral, right? She's just standing there. She does a crouch dash and she's on the ground for a little bit. She might be doing the slide, so watch out for that, especially on your wake up. And lastly but not least, new move. That stuff's a high. So it's kind of scary, right? It's kind of scary to be ducking at this distance. Feels a little bit off, a little bit weird, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? And then just wall standing punish. So yeah, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to get better at this matchup myself, but I hope that kind of helps a little bit. So once again, from back turn, on block, on hit, you just gotta hold the mix. It's gonna be a mid or it's gonna be a low. You just gotta hold the mix. It is what it is, and then get the whatever damage back you can if you guess right. If it is on block, you can sidestep right to evade and then get a launch from it. And again, if she's playing really up close, you need homing moves, and then watch out which side she likes to sidestep more towards, and then if you have, use a move that tracks to that side. That can also help. So this is it. I plan to do this with more characters, so if you're here to the end, which I find crazy for you to be listening to me until now, leave me in the comments which character you want me to do next, and maybe I got something. And I'll see you on the next video.